Let's see. Go on this journey with me. And don't ever bring up the fact that I said the word journey. I guess I'm giving myself a generous serving. You're watching Fresh Food Fast on Healthline, where we're showing you easy, accessible recipes that are healthy and nutritious. I smile every time because it's very good. Hi, I'm Andy Baraghani, and today I'm gonna be making a cold soba noodle dish with crunchy veg and a spicy, creamy cashew sauce. This is kind of my ideal summer meal. For more recipes and videos, you can watch on Healthline's YouTube channel and like and subscribe. So first off, we're gonna make the sauce. We have some cashew butter that I'm just gonna pour in. I like the kind of buttery, rich kind of fattiness I'm getting from cashew butter. Great source of protein. But also, you can use a different nut butter or seed butter. Tahini works well, peanut butter, kind of any kind of nut or seed-based butter that you'd like. I'm gonna add some tamari, but you could also use low sodium soy sauce. And this is gonna be our way of seasoning the sauce. And then a little bit of toasted sesame oil. You'll see that just whisking the soy and the sesame and the nut, it's quite thick. So I'm gonna just start to loosen it up. I'm using cashew butter here, but you could start from just raw cashews and make your own butter if you're that kind of gal. And then I'm gonna add a few more things. I have one serrano chili, and what I do is I tend to use a microplane. You could finely chop it if you don't have it, but I love using a microplane because it kind of finely grates the chili. Next, I'm going to take just like a half-inch piece of ginger. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a slice, a trim. I love ginger. It kind of adds this kind of fresh, juicy heat to the dressing and whatever it kind of goes into. But if you can also add a little bit of garlic if you want. I'm just gonna break this down as well. So I'm gonna add the juice of this lemon. So I'll just squeeze it over my hand, catch any seeds. Some will fall like one just did. And I'll just let this kind of juice go through. You have a lot of fatty things going on between the sesame oil, the cashew butter, you have the salt from the soy. You want some acid, so I'm just gonna squeeze both halves. I wanna thin it out with some water. Taste and adjust. It might need a little bit of more soy, or if you want to use salt, it may need like a little bit more chili or ginger just to kind of bring it back to life. And now you see how it has more of a creamy, loose situation. Let's give it a taste. Definitely packs some heat. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my watermelon radishes. For the cucumbers, I think just splitting them in half like this. I'm thinking maybe, let's do it at a slight angle. One for me. These radishes are really sweet and pretty. Don't go that fast, unless you're me. So just go a little bit slower and then work your way up. So you see we have like our platter of crunchy veg happening. And then I have carrots here. I'm not a picky eater, I eat everything. So maybe we do a julienne. You didn't think this was gonna be a knife skills video, did you? So now we're just gonna cut into thin planks. Okay. So now I'm gonna stack these little planks up. Maybe a julienne can work. You know, a julienne's like kind of like, I don't know. It's like a pair of Mary Janes. It's like, really? But like, kind of. Sure, why not? So I have my water boiling. So I'm gonna just toss this in. Give that a little stir. and let these boil until they're just tender, and then I'm gonna drain them. And then I'll run them under cold water because we want to stop the cooking right away, because we still wanna make sure they retain some kind of bite and not become too soft. Our noodles here are just about ready. I don't want them to overcook, so I'm gonna drain them, turn off the heat, take them to the sink. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this with cold water. You can see I'm just taking my hands and kind of agitating the noodles. That should be good. Okay, so we'll drain this. This feels right. Let's give it a taste, make sure. So we'll do some noodles in the bowl. I think, let's do the sauce. Putting a little bit of sauce on top feels right. You could also totally just add the noodles to the bowl and toss it, but I kind of want you to get a little bit of movement here. I use some radishes, some cucumber. Let's see if this feels right. All right, I'm gonna give this a taste. This is kind of my ideal summer meal. All right, I'll do a little twirl. The thing with this dish is that you have the distraction of the crunch of the vegetable and the slippery noodles that you almost forget how healthy it is. And I say that with a smile because this is a very healthy dish, and yet it's so satisfying. For more fresh food fast, go to the Healthline YouTube channel and like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up. For more fresh food fast, like and subscribe.